Hey you guys, I've had a ton of comments on my Formchange breakdown videos pointing out things I've missed or asking for me to add something like what I think the strategy would be for each form change. I've been wanting to go back and fill out this series and I thought this would be the perfect time to do it. Sometimes the boss breakdowns are going to take me more than a week to make sure I've gotten all the footage I need and have done all the testing I could. I don't want to rush this boss series out, so sometimes I'll take an extra week to make sure I've covered everything. This form change series will not be super consistent. I'll be putting it kind of between breakdowns that I need a bit more time to work on. But anyways, let's talk about second form. The first thing I want to point out is the different forms you take in certain worlds. I never did talk about how Sora's second form variations looked in the different worlds. The toy form changes to a second form variant that looks pretty much what his human form looks like. The monster form shows Sora's fur changing to a yellow color and the dark rings on his legs changing to a light gray. His jacket changes to black and blue hues. Sora's pirate form shows his cape, cufflinks, and bandana change to white, and his undershirt changes from red to black. The symbol on his hat changes from a crown to crossed kingdom keys below a heart. This is pretty similar to the Keyblade aesthetic, which has two kingdom keys on it and has an association with Kingdom Hearts. The keychain of the Keyblade also has a similar design. Like I pointed out in my breakdown, this form change is unique in that it has multiple Keyblades that can trigger this. But it's also one of the only form changes that has 3 combo finishers. Since the combo changes while airborne, that means there are actually 6 unique combo finisher attacks. This is good since in the early parts of the game, you only have 1 combo finisher in base form. Being able to deal extra damage is always nice. Speaking of combo finishers, the finisher lunge and launch is pretty interesting. If you don't move on to the next attack, you can start up an air combo since the end of lunge and launch launches enemies into the air. This is a good way of continuing the combo and dealing more damage. In one part of my breakdown, I said that you could break out of your magnet splash with magic. I was actually using a situation command to do that. Regular magic will not break you out of a combo finisher. One comment I saw a lot on my second form breakdown was that you were able to use Rising Spiral, the combo modifier ability that pulled enemies into the air. I made a point in the video that was a little confusing, I think. What I meant to say is that for some reason, Rising Spiral can't be used in second form, or really any form change. I brought it up in this video because we saw in the orchestra trailer that Sora was using Rising Spiral while in second form. In the finished version of Kingdom Hearts 3, certain abilities were overwritten, like combo modifier abilities. This is what I was trying to get across in my initial video, but I think I was a little confusing. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the strategy of second form. The base attacks are actually just the base form's base attacks, but the combo finishers seem to be a mix of single enemy attacks and AoE attacks. You have attacks that are focused on an enemy in front of you, like lunge and launch or hurricane period, and attacks that are focused on multiple enemies like your other combo finishers. Whenever I think about this form change, the word balance comes to mind. It's not better against mobs or against single enemies. You have attacks and finishers that are tailored to each, so it can work in almost any situation. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. It's really nice actually to come back to this form change content. I love talking about this. There's really nothing like it in the Kingdom Hearts series, at least to me. There's like drive forms and command styles, but I just feel like form changes are just something completely unique and have just so much detail to them. Anyways, I'm pretty active on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter, so be sure to follow the links in the description below to stay updated. If you want to watch the original breakdown, I'll have a card up on screen. Subscribe or share this, and I will see you in the next video.